Well, welcome to Friday and our oil drip chat.
And isn't this amazing? We're in the same place at the same time.
We have left our little bubbles and adventured out today, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Yes, so it's been a very long time since we've, I think, been together on a video.
It is. But it was sort of fun today because we actually had lunch with another friend, and she mentioned the fact that she had been watching. And I was like, sometimes we don't know if you're all out there or not. But it was fun, and she referred to the skinny jeans recipe, you know, and so thank you, Marianne, for actually talking to us about that.
Yeah. She might be our one and only viewer who actually watches us, but at least we know somebody is, right?
And I think a lot of you do after, maybe not live, but I know that my sister also did, so a shout out to Pam, because she actually got our shampoo stuff. So
that's awesome.
So it helps us to know that you are out there listening.
Yes, and we got a email in from one of our friends, Shelly. Did you see that email? I forwarded it to you.
Oh, no, I didn't.
No? Shelly said, thank you for doing these emails. I look forward to them. So that was exciting. So we do our emails, but we also include these videos. So the videos go live on Facebook, and then we also grab a copy of it and we send it out an email for those of our oil drip friends who aren't on Facebook all the time and they might want to catch the tips that we have.
Definitely.
So today we're talking about diffusers, and that's probably one of my most used appliances in my house.
Oh, definitely. It seems like they're going all the time.
And what do you think? What's your opinion? Can we have different aromas in each room?
Yes, yes, definitely. In fact, you might be able to have different aromas in the same room. So I would just tell you that we have a large bedroom, and so we actually have a diffuser on each side of the room.
Okay.
And I never thought about it till I was listening to another, I think it was a veterinarian, actually talking about using the diffusers, but he was talking about he and his wife. I mean, he was talking about for animals, but then he was talking about him and his wife, and he said, my wife has one and I have one. And I thought, oh yes. So, you know, you could have Breathe on one side of the room and On Guard on the other side.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yes, I think you could.
Yes, so it's kind of like it's like a design question I get sometimes. Can I have a different color in every room? Sure, we could just use essential oils to do the same thing.
And because there are probably different people sleeping in every bedroom with different taste and smells.
Yeah, true, or different needs. Someone might have a cold, someone just isn't able to sleep. Yeah, so you'd have different oils going. Well, that's good. So everybody knows now you don't have to stick to the same blend throughout your entire house. So let's talk a little bit about our routines with our diffusers. So I only have one in my bedroom. I haven't upgraded to two, one in it. I have 2 bedrooms upstairs, and each of those rooms have a diffuser. And then I have one centrally located in between my kitchen and my living room. How many do you have?
Okay, so we have 2 in our bedroom. I have one out in my workspace. There's one up in the kitchen, one in the living room, and then we have 3 bedrooms upstairs, and my mom is with us, so actually the 2 back bedrooms each have one.
Okay, I think you win. Well, I use the one in the kitchen probably the most. Like during the day, that's the one I use throughout the day. I don't typically run around and do the bedroom ones during the day since we're not hanging out in there. And this morning I chose Motivate. get myself up and going and get everything done before Linda came over and we headed off for our lunch date. So I choose a lot of the times my uplifting ones for the morning. What do you choose?
Well, this morning when I got up, I actually put in Citrus Bloom because I am in, I'm tired of winter. I need spring kind of mode. And so I chose Citrus Bloom. But it's not always. But I, in the morning, do go upstairs, and either before breakfast or after breakfast, I actually put the one on in the kitchen and the one in the living room, and I usually make them the same because those rooms were passing through a lot the same. But this morning it was Citrus Bloom. But other days, in fact, yesterday, one day this week, Laura sent out a postcard, and on the postcard she had a garden bouquet, and I thought, I'm going to try this. And it was bergamot and grapefruit, and because Yang Lang is my favorite, I thought, okay. So bergamot, grapefruit, and Yang Lang in equal amounts, and that was very nice too.
Oh, good.
You know,
Nice. That sounds
sometimes I'm seasonal.
pretty.
You know, at Christmas it was holiday joy, holiday
Yep.
peace, and then in the real cold months I did northern exposure. I don't just.
Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't go looking for a new blend to put in, and I'll just grab whatever I have right there in my kitchen drawer of oils. So that's probably why I grabbed Motivate this morning, because it was already blended up for me and ready to go. But every now and then I'll be like, okay, I need something new, and I will go and look for some sort of new recipe for a new blend. So at night, I probably mostly use Serenity in my diffuser. I just love that. It's almost like a warm, cozy, relaxing aroma. That's how I would describe the Serenity.
I probably use Serenity a lot, and at times I do Breathe. But you know, I don't know, several weeks ago we talked about Peace. And I've been using Peace some at night, just to alternate, and I really sort of like that.
Okay.
It's different than what I have done, but I sort of like Peace. And then at times I'll use a mixture of vetiver and cedarwood and maybe Serenity. I forget, maybe, or in lavender. So I will use vetiver because I need it. I'm doing that.
Awesome. Well, one of our big tips today, these diffusers, whether you have a doTERRA one, which I highly recommend their diffusers just because they seem to be a higher quality of appliance, if we want to call them appliance, but also the output from them. When I've compared them to ones, like, they're all over the place now. You can get them at TJ Maxx and stores like that. The output seems to be stronger using a doTERRA diffuser, and I have seen that the doTERRA diffusers are the ultrasonic, the really fine mist of water carrying that oil, and I have seen those at TJ Maxx, so I'm not gonna say shame on anybody who buys a diffuser that's not a doTERRA diffuser. It's okay. Just know that you probably would get a little bit of a better quality product if you bought a doTERRA one. But as long as you're diffusing oils and getting those qualities in your air at home, then that's totally fine with me. Go for it. Get your diffuser wherever you want. But one of the great tips to prolonging the life of your diffuser is to keep it clean. So pretty much just like anything else in your life, as long as you do maintenance on it, it'll help it work longer and better. So we like to share tips on how to clean your diffuser, and it's really easy to do. It doesn't take very long, but it does involve a little bit of vinegar, white vinegar, and filling up your diffuser about halfway before the fill line, and then putting in about 10 drops of vinegar and letting that run for maybe 5 minutes so it gets through the machine. Then you can dump that out, and you can take a cloth and just dry out your diffuser. Now, if there's anything left over,
well, if there's anything left over, will often take on a soft cloth or even a paper towel, a drop or two of lemon, and then I just wipe that out. And especially if I've used On Guard, that really pretty much takes care of it, and it gets that out. But then if you really want to get it even more, then sometimes that first run after I've cleaned it, I will either put lemon or grapefruit or Purify or Air X, and all of those seem to have, they have a cleaning, purifying property that just continues to help the life of your diffuser.
Yes, so I hope this is a good tip for you. Maybe you haven't cleaned it in a while, so that'd be something you might want to do this weekend, since we're heading into the weekend again. It's Friday. But hopefully everybody is still diffusing and finding new aromas that you like to fill your home with. And that's it for today.
It is, except for I was just going to tell you the story that, you know what, we who wear oils are really human diffusers. And, you know, perfume bothers me if I smell it, you know, but if I can remember when my kids were not using oils, but I was, and I would walk into the house and they would say, "Oh, we know Mama's here," because, you know, and I'd think, really? And just today, Marianne hugged me and said, "Oh, you smell good," and I thought, human diffuser, there it is. And then just a couple days ago, a woman came to actually give us an estimate on cutting some trees in our yard, and it was my husband who went out, and he has become quite a believer in oils, and he was talking to her, and all of a sudden she said, "You smell good." And I thought, oh, we're talking about diffusers. We are human diffusers, and human diffusers of spreading the joy of oils, the healing of oils, and the aroma of oils. So,
very good, that's right. All right, well, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'm glad I got to do this live together today. That was way more fun.
Yes.
All right, we'll talk to you all
Bye.
soon.